Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Falcons are top 10 in passing TDs, and they go up against a Cowboys defense that will need to be on its game.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. This is fielded at the goal line, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in this spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. This is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And here now come the Falcons. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Following the interception, here's Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be knocked down sideways. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. They'll put Fuller in motion right. On second down, Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
I can't say that I was really in love with the play call there. A draw in that situation, I know it's a risk-reward call. If it works, he walks in. But otherwise, you're bringing up a really tough 4th down situation.
So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd down following the run. Here's Ryan. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They go play action here on 1st down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The tight end changing his position. Now Elliott. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
From back at the 3 now. This is third and goal. Here's Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
The defense helps the offense out there. Now 5 yards to go on first down. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I didn't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one. But I don't think they're built like that.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now here come the Cowboys. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards for number 11. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Now Ryan on first down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
On second down, here's Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Throwing again, Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They go play action with Ryan. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
First down, Prescott. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Second down to the offense needing 5 yards. Prescott from the gun. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 16 and give them a first down as well. And again, it's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the interception, here's Ryan. He's got his man on the crossing route. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And his kick is good. So we have reached, and pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, it's Elliott. And he's got room. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They go play action now. Ryan. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Play action. It's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Play action. Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now it's Ryan. His throw incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And this is caught at the 8. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Throw again. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s, and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Tenth carry now for Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's got some space here. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Prescott now from the 50. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Fresh set of downs here. And the wideout in motion. They go play action here on first down. Looking deep for Julio. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks near the 42. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it, got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cowboys add on.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They toss to Freeman. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 49, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. And it's up and good. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for... And now here is another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's going to be shoved down pretty hard at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Freeman again. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here, they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
The give is to Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. This is Elliott. And oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, When I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points